Sunday morning arrives. It's 7 AM and Trevor has already been out for his early run.
So he's done his 6-mile run again. We took him right up to the edge of the lake, and just as a little bit of a mind game, we said to him, right, lake crossing again. Got him right up to the edge of the water, just about to get in. We said no, cancel, and brought him back home. But just wanted to see psychologically what it would do to him, and as I expected, no problem. He'd have gone through it backwards and forwards 10 times if he had to.
My legs were a bit sore, the run was a little bit carved, a bit seized up. I woke up good, looking forward to what I was going to do, but then my mind was saying there's so many things that are going to happen that I'm not going to know about, I can't prepare myself for. This is where it all goes right, all goes wrong. Sense of humour tests, you haven't got a clue what he's going to throw at you. You can prepare yourself for the actual techniques you're going to do, but there's a hell of a lot in between techniques that he's going to try and wear me down, tire me out.
I don't want to go through this afternoon.
See if I crack, basically.
I have not missed a bit. I'm doing things right. I'd sort of safely out of wash dishes in Hastings.
When you've got someone like Andy the Thug, who's going to be fighting you, you've got to be on the ball, and you've got to hope you can cope with it.
Today promises to be an extremely tough day, both for Trevor and for the boys.
Yeah, yesterday was the calm before the storm, and today is going to be the storm. Thank you very much for offering to help Senpai Trevor with this task, and best luck to everyone.
Once again, the day starts with 30 straight throws, but this time Trevor has a long way to go.
On the second day, it starts off with your whole black belt syllabus again.
Full shoulder.
Just going through every single technique that you've got to do for your black belt, then going down the table basically, right the way down, shadow and hoe, brown belt, purple, blue, so on and so on, right the way down to the first belt that you ever achieved.
From the brown belt syllabus, 10 defences against a knife.
It's been 7 years, so the actual technique side of it, hopefully, I know what's going on and it's going to flow, but there's a lot of other things that I can't prepare yourself for.
2 hours into the session, and Trevor has already performed over 200 techniques. He's still only halfway through the belt syllabus.
Right, start pitting them now. Put the blows in, okay? Let's go. Cross ankles. Start putting the blows in as you go right back to the beginning again.
Next, Trevor must show that he can deal with multiple violent attackers in real-life situations on the street.
Martial arts aren't for violent people. It's a very disciplined art. There's a lot of respect, a lot of dojo etiquette. It's not for the violent person. We'd never allow a violent person into our club.
To do the martial arts is, generally speaking, very hard work, and thugs and bullies are not attracted by sheer hard work and discomfort.
This is certainly hard work for Trevor. He has now completed nearly 400 techniques from the syllabus. Although the techniques get simpler as the grading works through the syllabus, for Trevor it's getting harder as he becomes more tired.
To the right. Come on. Yes! To the rear.
I think because I've been doing it so long now, I know what my aims are. I know what I want to achieve. So that's a big goal. You just got to get your mind focused of what you're about to attempt and hopefully achieve.
Yes! Yes!
It's already afternoon and time for Trevor to show his skills at groundwork.
Three.
The ground fighting that we do, again, is something you can't prepare yourself for it.
Come on, someone, get it, go on! Come on! Come on, give it to him, you've got him! Come on!
Every time we do ground fighting, it's different.
Come on, choke! You've got the naked choke there!
It's never the same. It's not something that you say, right, it's going to go this way.
Come on!
Everyone's different.
Come on, choke! Top here! Go on, that's it! Go on! Go on, yes! Get him off! Oh, yes! Fuck! Go on, senpai! Back in, let's go!
Trevor is beginning to show the strain. If he does not avoid making mistakes, he will fail the grading.
Three! You're going to pay for that. Okay, on your feet. Go on, senpai. Go on, let me go. Tied yourself up, put your obi back on. You don't ever want to be putting that belt back on again.
It's now halfway through the second day of Trevor's challenge, and it doesn't get any easier from here.
One.
There's one situation. You're in the middle of the circle. Soki gives everyone a number.
5.
He shouts a name out and they come at you with whatever. It can be a punch, a kick, a strike.
Well, take his nose, take his nose.
That's reality. You can't deal with that. You can't practice that in the dojo and say, right, let's practice it, because you don't know what they're going to come in for.
4.
And you just got to hope you're quick enough to deal with it.
Get yourself up! Get him off! Stick your bloody finger in his ear hole if you have to. Go on, get him off! Come on! Come on, get him off! Get him off! Come on!
And there's one situation with Cole that he got hold of me, took me to the floor, sitting on top, and there's no way that I could do it. I just couldn't find a way of getting out of it.
Okay, start punching him, Cole. Start hitting him, Cole.
He was beating the hell out of me.
Go on, hit him in the ribs. Go on.
He was literally punching the hell out of the
Go
kidneys.
on.
Really giving it some. And then the only thing I thought of was go for the eyes.
Okay, you me.
Reality. Yeah, we're not being kind to each other. It's what's going to happen on the street. You're not going to give the guy a little slap or try and pull him away. You've got to be nasty. There's one occasion when we was doing the circle test, and I was waiting for Andy's name to be called because Andy's an ex-boxer. Now you know he's going to come in with a big punch, and the next minute I've turned, I was seeing him come in with a big right hook. We went crashing through the fire doors. I didn't stop. I wasn't going to stop until he was on the ground or I was told to stop. I knew I was on a mission to take him out and finish him, and I just went for it. And I think it took a few shouts from Soki to tell me to stop, and also I thought, Christ, we're outside in the wet, on the concrete.
6 hours into the session, and now things are really getting tough.
I think the hardest part on the second day is then being used as a dumping bag. They use you to go through every single belt that you've gone through, and you can't relax. And there are some of the throws in there that are killers. It's just a fact that you are dumped and dumped and dumped endlessly. It could be about 400 or 500 techniques, and you can't relax. You just got to deal with it, get up, throw the punch in as hard as you can. Don't give up.
Come on, try it in. Come on,
Because again, you can't train for it. You can't do that every night in the dojo and go, right, let's go through every single belt, 500 or 600 techniques. You can't deal with it. You've got to hope that your mind's going to be focused enough that it can overcome all the pain. more it goes on and the more you're dumped, and sometimes if you don't land properly and you land awkwardly and it's painful and it hurts, the body wants to give up. The body starts to fade, and you just got to hope that you've got enough inside you, enough will to go through it and do it.
Come on, come on. Senpai. Come on, up you come. Come on, come on, come on.
There was one time that I thought the body was going to take over, that the mind wasn't going to be strong enough, and I'd had it. I started to think that I couldn't go any further, I wasn't going to achieve my dream. And it's the first time I've really gotten emotional over something.
Come on, Senpai.
I just needed to get every negative thought outside of my body and just keep the positive side in. I was nearly there. Just think, come on, you're nearly there. Just go for it.
Now it's time for the hardest part of Trevor's challenge. Milling is a traditional part of Special Forces training.
At the end, you have to do 2 minutes of milling.
Okay, this is milling car, right?
The army still do this. It's basically where you put your gloves on, you've got a gum shield, you've got a head guard. And you basically have just got to punch the hell out of each other.
Just go in, attack, right? Just go, you've got to take him out. He's still got a lot of energy left, mate, don't you worry about that. He's going to get it from nowhere, adrenaline's going to come at you, okay? Come in, you're just going to go, with me, take him out. You don't take him out, you're going to take him out. Come on, come on. Come on, son.
Okay,
Come
middle.
on, come on.
Okay, hands up.
Head to Meal. Meal! Go! Go! Get in there! Go! Get your head out! Come on! Get your head out! Come on, get in there! Don't let him take the gun! Stop! Okay, stop!
It's not boxing, it's not nice. If you back off, you lose. It's to see that you've got the aggression to carry on. Doesn't matter how big the person is, you're just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting.
Go! Get in there! Go! That's it! Go! Go! That's it! Take it down! Take it down! Take it down!
Trevor has beaten his first opponent, but this is a game of two halves and it's not over yet.
So if I live to see anyone else do this, I'll be amazed. As soon as the head drops, uppercut. Lay him out, knock him out.
Middle. Hands up. Mill! Go throw the hands in! Throw the hands in! On your feet!
Come on, up. Head up! Come on, up! You're putting your head down, that's why you're going down!
Into the middle!
Keep your head up, Senpai.
Mill!
Keep your head up!
Keep your head up!
Keep your head up!
Your head up! Keep your head up!
That's it, go on!
And luckily, I don't know how he'd done it, but Dale, and he was the youngest one, somehow he clocked me.
On your feet, Senpai, come on. On your feet, sit up, sit up.
It's the first time I've ever gone down and been knocked out. I don't know how he'd done it, but he did.
Smelly silks.
Blow out through your mouth, in through your nose, in through your nose. That's it. And again, to the other wrist. Breathe out, in through your
I
nose.
felt really fine actually when I come round. I just wanted to get back up and do it again. Get my own back. Hit him twice as hard.
Centre. Come on. Best partner. Hey. Okay, you man. Hey.
Trevor has reached the end of the grading syllabus in record time, but he doesn't know if Kevin has any further surprises still in store for him.
Okay, Senpai, could you just bow us off of that, please? Put your Zoris on and just go wait in the kitchen set, please.
Absolutely knackered. I can't believe how emotional that was. I think I just got so emotional because of how far I'd got, and just to try and keep it going. I've never been through something like that before.
While Trevor waits in the kitchen, the senseis must decide if his performance was good enough to earn the coveted black belt.
Body just shut down. I don't think it got me going with my mind. Just something deep inside. Just telling me to keep going, don't stop. Nearly there. There's no way I would have given up. It's gone too far to give up. Just hope I've done enough.
Before reaching a final decision, Kevin consults with the Ukis. For Trevor, the waiting is almost as hard as the grading.
My whole life could change from this day. It's the right decision. Everything I've ever wanted. The last 7 years. It's just a crucial part. Make or break time.
I think we've seen enough. He's been at it for 2 days now. He's certainly the strongest candidate that I've ever had come through. And for that reason, I think I'm going to call it a halt there.
Finally, senseis Kevin and Mark are ready to give Trevor the verdict.
Of all the students that have come through the system, many of which are now history, you've shown a determination and spirit which in this day and age I consider to be quite remarkable.
Yes.
I know you worked very, very hard for this physically.
Yes.
And at home.
Yes.
And it gives me great, great pleasure to announce that you're at your showdown. All right, mate.
It felt really amazing when Soki said we passed, done it. It's like fireworks went off in my head. The adrenaline just completely, well, I'd lost it. It just built right back up again. It was amazing. It's the greatest thing I've ever done. It was brilliant. And again, it showed the comradeship of the club. You know, it's, you know, men don't hug each other, but we do after you've gone through something like that. I've never felt nothing like that before. It was the ultimate achievement.
After 2 days, the ordeal is finally over.
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. First time I've ever had a shoulder discount, I had to bang it in against a village wall to get it back in.
And after 7 years, Trevor has finally achieved his dream.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bloody proud of you. You deserve it, mate. Absolutely spot on.
Thank you.
If anyone ever deserved this showdown, anyone's got the pride to wear a black belt around the waist, mate, it's you.
As a sensei, Trevor will also get a new black gi top, as well as the Isshin Ryu black belt with its distinctive purple stripe. But before he can wear these, he must be welcomed into the downgrade fraternity.
I don't know what's going to happen here. This is something very special that only the once you get your downgrade, there's a ceremony that you go through. I haven't got a clue what it's about because it's very secret. No one knows about it. It's very historic. Goes back a long way.
Sensei?
Yes.
In the ceremony, Trevor must first take a sacred blood oath before being presented with his downgrade certificate.
That's nice because at least you can look back 10, 20 years time, you can think, yeah.
That's my blood.
That's my blood. That's right.
I gave my blood that weekend.
That's right, I gave my blood, definitely.
After the secret part of the ceremony, it's time for the senseis to share a cup of sake.
is to a new showdown and a very successful 2-year training programme and fantastic conclusion.
Yes.
Kampai.
Yes. It was very special. Very, very special. That's one thing I'll never forget until I die, basically, because it was... That finished it. That really sealed my downgrade. Party time now.
Back at the house, preparations are underway for Trevor's big party.
Can I lick one? No. Oh. I didn't do it.
Meanwhile, outside, Trevor finally gets the chance to show off his new black belt. With the serious business over, it's time for a challenge of a different kind.
Okay, you're under the clock, no touching.
What, get your hands down.
Are you ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1, go!
Opening, opening, opening!
No, that doesn't excuse you two. Come on, let's get going.
Oh no! Hello!
Senpai Dale can't undo his. The concentration on Carl's face. Look, nobody's going to beat him this time. Carl is on there for first place. That's a minute. That's a minute to do a Kinder toy.
Instructions!
Okay, read the instructions now.
Why have my instructions gone?
Senpai Dale has not got a clue. Here we go. That's a minute and a half. It's a minute and a half. I will remind everybody that these toys are devised for 3-year-olds and above.
Give it back.
No, you're going to lose.
I'm complete.
No, we have first place. Yes. 2.5 minutes at first place, and Cole's eating his toy. Oh no, there is second place. And Senpai Dale is still trying to fathom out what he's got to do.
Dale Clark, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That was cruel. That was really, really cruel.
That is funny though.
Yeah, but why do I get it? Why do I always get the bad egg?
When the fun is over, it's time for tea.
He knows his place.
Sensi, and I'm making the tea.
Trevor's family have travelled up to Norfolk to celebrate his success in the grading.
Family have been fantastic. They've been behind me all the way, helped me as much as they can.
Have a game, darling.
I think from a mum and dad's point of view, it was great to see their son achieve something as special as this. It's just really fantastic to know that I'm only one of 3 people in this country that's achieved it.
A couple of years I'd be on the mats, punching and kicking. Yeah.
Loads of ki.
I think everyone should take up martial arts, especially children and females. I'd like to think one day that I can teach a woman to look after herself, and if she's ever unfortunate to get into a situation that she's got to, she's going to be able to look after herself. Hopefully one day I'd like to be a full-time instructor.
When the wall's built across the front,
Soki is building
we'll probably use those as
a proper Japanese dojo, an authentic dojo, next to his house. I'm hoping to move up to Norfolk and be the resident instructor there.
And then right down this wall here, and right down this wall where the sauna cabin will be benches and hooks, and this will be a dry changing area. And as I said, when it's built, we'll have a plaque, you know, like a big marble plaque set in the wall with all the names of the students that helped build it. So Dale, that one half is good.
Oh, that was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Without Kevin, I wouldn't be where I am today. Really, he's the best teacher. He is the best. He's unbelievable what he knows. His mind is just full of fantastic things.
I think he's a brilliant person. I've known him he's known me since I was tiny. I feel very, very privileged to be taught by Soka Kevin Pell.
He's hard, but that's what I like. That's why I joined the club, because it's real.
I think Soka Kevin Pell deals with reality on the streets very, very well.
Ishinryu is more than a martial art. It's grown from 7 students in a little tiny room in the leisure centre to 5,500 students, not just in this country but across the world. And I just feel really great to be part of it.
One thing is for sure, we have been incredibly successful in the last 11 years, beyond our wildest expectations. We make it so very, very difficult for people to achieve the grades in terms of the hardship of the training, and yet people flock to come to train with us.
To be part of Ishinru is fantastic because we train as a unit, we're a family. We train hard, we take it as close as you can take it without breaking the person, but we trust each other and we believe in what we do, we believe in the system.
Line up as per normal, feet...
So what advice does Kevin have for those wishing to take up martial arts?
Most clubs will give you a trial lesson or a couple of trial lessons. Get to talk to other students. But that would be the most important bit of advice. Don't just settle for what's on the doorstep. Go and look.
Just a few little rockets.
At the house, the boys are making some final preparations for later in the evening. Then, in the village hall, it's almost time for the big celebration.
Now that I've achieved an Ishinru black belt, it just feels fantastic. Now the future's great.
Is there a bar? Oh, yes.
Stop it! Stop it!
Don't tell him your name,
I told you, boy.
Yeah, that's a minute. It needs to be poured out, pour it into the bottle. Have you seen my ear, have you? It's
Bad enough.
Yeah,
Bruised here.
look.
Behind, from behind.
Ah, yeah.
Beautiful little bit of bruising there. Lovely bit of courage.
Have a look at this.
I'm standing here for.
And you know, all the parties are held in the kitchen.
No, I've never been to a party. Good party. All good parties are held in the kitchen.
I'm sociable lot.
No, we will socialise. Don't forget we're shy, retiring folk.
We are very shy.
Okay, just have everyone's attention, please. Just like to thank everyone for turning up and supporting Trevor during this testing weekend. I'd just like to once again say a very big congratulations to Trevor, Sensei Trevor. And it's a very, very proud moment for me. He's been a student for nearly 7 years now. It's a lot of hard work. It was a very important thing to me and a very big thing when he successfully passed his downgrade today. So once again, I give you Sensei Trevor.
Okay, my little go now. Just like before, I'd like to thank Soki a hell of a lot for the last 7 years. I've been very privileged to travel the world with Soki, teaching with him. I've been to some wonderful places with Soki. He's brought me a long way. Without Soki, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, there's Soki.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful, yeah. I can't believe that, you know, for a little tiny boy with celiac disease and what have you, to get this far in life is just wonderful, you know. I'm so pleased for him. I really am pleased for him. And very, very proud of him.
He's very dedicated to what he's been doing. And I think me and Mum is just very proud. There's not much more I can say, really. And he does work very hard for what he wants.
There you go, Luke.
After a long, hard weekend, this is a welcome opportunity for everyone to unwind and enjoy themselves.
Tracy ate all the chocolates. You did, you ate all these chocolates.
You're for sweetie, I've got 3 left.
We booked him a sports massage tomorrow for 2 o'clock at the health club. And then into the jacuzzi. I reckon I'll be asleep in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Finally, it's time for the highlight of the evening's entertainment.
I've got a friend that does firework displays.
That was impressive,
Blimey! Stop it! Hey! We weren't worried!
Whey! Oh!
Oh, did you like that one? Yeah.
The whole experience, it's just a dream come true. It's something that I've wanted so much in the last 7 years. It's a dream that I thought I'd never achieve, but I did.
All the people that I want here are here. No, it's a good ending to a last 7 years, definitely.